Hello viewers, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Also, click on the bell icon so that you get the latest information about the videos that are uploaded. Hello students, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we are going to continue the ongoing chapter number 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. In today's session, we will discuss about the synthetic fiber polyester. Now, let us see what is polyester. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. Why do we say another synthetic fiber? Because we have already learnt about the synthetic fibers nylon and acrylic. Actually, nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber formed. This polyester is the general name of synthetic fibers which contain many ester groups. So, polyester, that are the two words in the word polyester, and together we call it as polyester. So, polyester is made up of the repeating units of a chemical called as ester. So, poly means many. So, polyester means it is made up of repeating units of chemical called as ester. These esters are the organic chemical substances which give fruits their sweet smell. We all are familiar with the sweet smells of different fruits. Do you know how the fruits get this sweet smell? This sweet smell is obtained because of the presence of a chemical substance in the fruits called esters. So, esters are the organic chemical substances which give fruits their sweet smell. So, we can now say that polyester is a synthetic fiber in which the polymer units are linked by ester groups. So, what is polyester? We can say that polyester is a synthetic fiber in which the polymer units, that is the different units, are linked by ester groups. Terling is a popular polyester fiber. One of the example or most popular polyester fiber is terling. The chemical compounds used in making polyester fibers are made from petroleum products called petrochemicals. So, polyester fibers are made from petrochemical products. Like nylon, polyester is also a thermoplastic polymer. We have already seen that nylon is a thermoplastic polymer. Okay. In the same way, this polyester is also a thermoplastic polymer. Now, why do we say that polyester is a thermoplastic polymer? Because when molten polyester is forced through the tiny holes of spinneret, the thin polyester fibers are formed. So, just like nylon, here also the molten polyester is forced through the tiny holes of the spinneret. And when it comes out, the thin polyester fibers are formed. The polyester yarn can be woven to make fabrics. So, in this way, the polyester fibers are formed which we can woven to make the fabrics. Now, let us discuss some of the properties of polyester fibers. Most of the properties of polyester fibers are similar to those of nylon. We have already learned the properties of nylon. But polyester fibers are, however, stronger than the nylon fibers. We have seen that nylon fibers are quite strong. It is stronger than the natural fibers like cotton and wool. But here we can say that these polyester fibers are even stronger than the nylon fibers. These polyester fibers are also softer than nylon fibers. Since polyester fabric is strong, wrinkle resistant, easy to wash and dry, not attacked by moths and ordinary chemicals, and has high abrasion resistance, it is quite suitable for making dress materials. Now, because of the certain special properties of the polyester fiber, it is the most, or we can say that it is quite suitable for making the dress materials. So which are that special properties? They are, polyester fibers are softer than nylon fibers. It is strong, wrinkle resistant and easy to wash and dry. And also these polyester fibers are not attacked by moths or not affected by the ordinary chemicals. And also it has high abrasion resistance. Therefore, the polyester fibers are quite suitable for making dress materials. That is why many people around us wear polyester shirts and other dresses. Now, did you understand why do the people opt for the polyester shirts and other dresses? Apart from the properties of the polyester like smoothness, strong, wrinkle free and moth resistant, etc., these polyester fibers are little bit cheaper than the cotton fibers. Cotton is a natural fiber, so it is expensive than the polyester fiber. Therefore, the people opt for the polyester fabrics for making their dress materials. Now, sometimes the natural fibers are mixed with the polyester to make blended fabrics. So, what is blended fabrics? It is made by mixing the natural fibers with the polyester. So, blended fabrics are sold by the names like polycot, polywool, etc. As the name suggests, these fabrics are made by mixing two types of fibers. See, when we say polycot, what does it mean? It means that it has got two types of fibers like polyester and cotton. Similarly, polywool means it has got polyester and wool blended together to get polywool fiber. For example, polywool is a mixture of polyester and wool. Now, let us discuss the uses of polyester fibers. First one, the most important use of polyester is in making fabrics for sarees, dress materials and curtains. So, as we have seen already, polyester is a most opted fabrics for making sarees, dress materials and curtains. Polyester mixed with cotton is used for making shirts, trousers and other dresses. And also polyester mixed with wool is used for making suits. So, polycot is used for making shirts, trousers and other dresses. Similarly, polywool, that is polyester mixed with wool, is used for making suits. Number 2. Polyester is used for making sails of sailboats. The polyester sails are light, strong, do not stretch and do not rot in contact with the water. You might have seen sailboats. So, here the sails are made of polyester because the polyester sails are light, strong and do not get stretched and also do not rot in contact with the water. Number 3. Polyester is used for making water hoses for firefighting operations. So, for the firefighting operation, the hoses are made up of polyester. Number 4. Polyester is used for making conveyor belts. See, these conveyor belts are useful in many industries, factories, etc. That is also made up of polyester. The synthetic fibers have become very popular because they are strong and elastic and have low water absorption. Synthetic fibers are lightweight, long-lasting and extremely fine. They are wrinkle resistant, chemically unreactive and not attacked by moths or common chemicals. Due to these properties, synthetic fibers are much more superior to natural fibers like cotton, wool and silk. See, here what we are discussing, what are that qualities of the synthetic fibers which make these synthetic fibers much superior to natural fibers. See, the natural fibers like cotton, wool and silk. Which are the superior qualities? They are the strength, that is synthetic fibers are very strong, elastic, low water absorption, and also they are lightweight. Their durability, that is long lasting and extremely fine. And also synthetic fibers are wrinkle resistant, chemically not reactive, and are not attacked by the moths or common chemicals. Due to all these properties, synthetic fibers are much superior than the natural fibers like cotton, wool and silk. Now let us discuss about PET. What is PET? PET. PET is a very familiar form of polyester. So PET is the abbreviation of the synthetic polymer called polyethylene terephthalate. That is, polyethylene terephthalate is abbreviated as PET. PET can be made into fiber or a plastic. So what is PET? PET is a form of polyester which is very popular. It is actually the polymer called polyethylene terephthalate. Okay. It can be made into fiber or plastic. In discussing the synthetic fibers, PET is generally referred to as polyester, while the term PET is usually used for plastic form. So when we discuss about the synthetic fibers, it is generally, that is PET is generally referred to as polyester because it is a very familiar form of polyester. But when we discuss about the plastic, it is termed as PET. It means that when we discuss about the plastic, the word PET is used, but the same material when we discuss about the fabric, it is used as polyester. Now let us see what are the uses of PET, that is polyethylene terephthalate. PET as a plastic is very lightweight. It is naturally colorless with high transparency. PET is strong and impact resistant. So when we use PET as plastic, it is lightweight, it is transparent and also strong and impact resistant. As a plastic, PET is replacing materials like glass. Because of all these qualities, the PET is used or replacing the materials like glass. Unlike glass, PET is shatterproof. That is, PET is shatterproof material, and also because of all these properties, PET is used for making bottles, jars and other utensils. PET is also used for making thin films and many other useful products. So, it is clear that polyester fibers and PET bottles and jars are made of the same material. So, PET is used for not only for making the utensils and other household materials, it is used for making thin films also. It is also clear that polyester fibers and PET bottles and jars are made of the same material. So students, I hope you have understood the topics very well. But still, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I will surely try to solve it as early as possible. Here are some review questions. Please solve it in your notebook. Thank you.